It's good to see that Luna's starting to feel a little bit better. She's definitely, been ill for quite a while now. So it's good to see that she's starting to make her way, getting better. And also, I just noticed, it's foggy out. There are so many sheep and whites just wandering around all the mountainside and the mountaintop and everything. We really should just... I think before I meant to tell Rob Gavin about this and then actually spoke to him about it. I think I completely... There's definitely a lot of them and they're not scared of... Oh, okay. I was going to say they're not scared of me, but I think I might actually be scared of them. That one tried to headbutt me then. Yeah, no, I should definitely let them know because they are absolutely everywhere at this point. Look, in the roads, so it's early. The sun's starting to come up. I definitely woke up early today because Skelly and Luna are always out after a set. Skelly gets up at gone 4 o'clock in the morning just to go for a walk around the whole community. So, I had to get up early to see her before she left. Hopefully, some of the other people, it's 8 AM now? About 8, 9 AM, nearly 9 AM now. So, fair enough, I suppose. Right, so, what's on the agenda for today? We have got, right, first things first, Callum and Reese. They decided to go ahead with their detective business. See how that turns out, but I need to speak to them about working out if Gracie and her people are actually cannibals or used to be cannibals. Because if they are, I need to know, and I need to know as soon as possible. So hopefully they will be awake and I can speak to them. Okay, so this isn't theirs. Ah, this is Reese's room, so this is their new office. Roscoe and Holt Private Investigators. Fair enough. Roscoe and Holt. Makes sense. Reese, Roscoe, and Callum Holt. Right, hey, it's Ryan. I don't want to be too loud because some people might be asleep still. Is it okay if I come in? Okay, good morning, you two. It's good you're awake. The office is looking rather nice. Could definitely use with some painting or something, but it's looking nice. I need to speak with you both. Ryan, are you here to check on how things are going? If so, we haven't found Silver Death yet. Sorry about that. There's not much in the way of clues. Yeah, but that's not why I'm here. That's not why I'm here, but do you have anything? Other than clues, I guess? As I said, not much in the way of clues. We did, however, manage to find a strand of hair, possibly belonging to her. Sadly, it's not like we can DNA test it. We kept it, though, just in case we find a way to at some point, maybe in the future. Yeah, I suppose it doesn't hurt to keep it around. So, why are you here, then? Well, you know the new group we brought back the other week, or the other day? Yeah, no, the other week. Crusoe and his friends? Yeah, those guys, exactly. What about them? Well, one of them, Don, told me about something he found out, right? Basically, they aren't very trusting of us, of this place, and that is completely understandable, because I know I wouldn't be. So they asked if they could dig around, see if we're hiding any secrets. They've been here it's definitely a few days now. I keep losing track of time. Been here for a few days now, and, I said they could look around and see if we're hiding any secrets, like I said. And it turns out we might be, and we had no idea. What exactly do you mean by that? Well, Reese, do you remember when Emily and I were captured by cannibals? It's back when we were living before Far Row was Far Row, and we were living in that like that pool place, right? And we were living on the top of it in the little concrete buildings that me and Travis made. Do you remember that? Yeah, of course. The clowns that used to live at Greenport. I remember you mentioning that that's why you aren't fond of clowns. Yeah, exactly. Well, according to Don, he believes the clowns and Gracie's people are one and the same. Whoa, do you think he's right? I mean, I hope not. But there are a lot of signs now that I think about it. Right. Okay. List the signs. I'll write them down. Okay. So let's start with their constant need to be in charge. Right? I mean, that's one. Not necessarily anything to do with that, but the clowns were the same. Always had to be in charge. Always had to be like they were the ones in power. Okay? Similar to a lot of Gracie's people, and actually Gracie herself sometimes. So, secondly, their story doesn't fully check out. Right? They said they went out on a supply run, and by the time they came back, the clowns were already dead or dying. This is mine, Emily, and Jay's doing, but you know. This means that they went out with 20 plus people for a minimum of 2 months and came back untouched, you know? And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it doesn't quite check out and it doesn't quite make sense. So, you know, other than them just acting strange and secretive all the time, we also have this place, right? Hillbourne, before it got overrun and we cleared it out, was used as a prison for murderers and crazy people that Gracie's people found out in the world. Is that ringing any alarm bells to you? Kind of, yeah. But keep going. This place was used as a prison. What did they use the prisoners for? Well, from what they told me, Gracie said they would train the prisoners. And she used the word train like they were animals, right? So she said the guards at the prison would train them, like I said, and then give them back to Gracie to do all their construction and tasks they needed done. I'm just thinking, right? Just follow me, stick with me for a second here. The clown place underneath Greenport was a prison. And I'm thinking maybe they moved it to Greenport, or maybe they moved it to make Greenport seem more inviting, then used the actual prison to fatten up the prisoners ready for slaughter. Also, when Anton, Travis, and I got to Hillbourne, we actually found some prisoners here. I didn't get much time to speak with them. I spoke to them a little bit, but I didn't get to ask questions because back then I didn't think twice about it. You know, I didn't think I needed to. And, you know Lily, right? Anton's girlfriend now. Well, basically, this is how we met her. They had her tied up, the prisoners did. Did awful things to her, right? And basically, I gave her a gun, and she killed them. And we gave the bodies to Gracie and her people. You know, she said they'd get rid of them, you know, burn them, or something like that. I mean, I presumed that they burned them. Yet, Don asked some of the people in Greenport about what happened to the bodies, and they all have different stories. I mean, maybe that's all nothing, or maybe it's something, and if it is, I need you two to find out. Of course we will. Good, because this could potentially be bad. So, do you think they're still cannibals, or just used to be? I mean, honestly, I think they used to be, but either way, people won't like the thought of living with cannibals. You mean, you know what I mean? I mean, okay, let me just slow down for a second. I'm getting a little bit worked up. I mean, there are people here, right, that we let in that have ate people, okay? I get that sometimes. Well, I don't get it. I've never had to do it myself, but some people have had to do that, even if it was just once, right? So if it was just once, I mean, fair enough, okay? And we can let them in. We make sure they'll never do it again. And I mean, they make mistakes. People make mistakes, So I need to make sure that they're not doing it anymore because we need to get ahead of this. Well, it's creepy. The fact that they willingly ate another human. It's just gross. It doesn't make them any better than the walkers. I mean, like you said, I can kind of accept it if they were starving, but the way you spoke about what the clowns did, how they went about it, it wasn't about starving. It was about enjoying it. So if they're still eating people, it's a choice, because we have good food now, and there is no reason for it. Exactly. So that's why we need to find out. We're on it. No problem. Say, have you ever been down to that old prison again? Now that it's potentially not in use. Actually, no. Last I heard, they completely, covered it over, just cemented it, and it's gone now. I mean, it's still down there, obviously, but from what I found out, I mean, they just completely covered it and blocked off all ways in, all ways out, so I don't know. See, that strikes me as suspicious, but we'll see. I'm sure you will, so how much do I owe you? I mean, this is a business. How much is it going to cost? Nothing. It's for the community, so there's no cost. I mean, there has to be something you both need or want if it's not money. I mean, there has to be something. I mean, I could use a laptop of my own. I know there's probably barely any working ones left, but maybe you could just keep an eye out for parts, and then I can ask someone else in the community to use them and fix something up for me. Then that way I don't have to keep using yours. I mean, I can see what I can find. How about you, Callum? Anything I can get you? Honestly, I kind of just need a new weapon. Since Beatrice is in the museum now, I don't have a weapon of my own anymore. I don't want Beatrice back. There's too many bad memories associated with her. But something new, something that'd suit me, and a collar for Diggy. I haven't managed to get him one yet, but I need to. Yeah, I can absolutely work with that. And thank you, both of you, for looking into this. Anytime, Ryan. And please let me know as soon as you find anything out, if you find anything out. We need to keep this under control, okay? Understood. If we find anything, we tell you and only you. At least for now, yeah. And thank you once again. I really do appreciate it. You two doing this for me and for looking for Silver Death. Hopefully, we'll manage to find her before she... Perhaps before she starts doing this again, if she's going to do it again, which I think is only a matter of time, so I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys around, okay? I'll see about the collar. The collar will be easy, the weapon will be easy. It's going to be the laptop that's going to be a bit difficult to get, but I'll see what I can do.